Hey y'all, welcome back to a special episode of the Late Night Vision Show. We rarely get to do this together, but Jason Robertson, owner of Outdoor Legacy Gear, the man in person. Hey, and you know that it is serious when we break out the Outdoor Legacy. Oh yeah, we got the belt buckles. You know that the East Texas Rednecks have gone to town. We are in Las Vegas, SHOT Show 2023. We've got to send out a special thank you before we jump into anything. We released 5 episodes today, and that's not the special shout out, but we released 5 episodes today. First day of the SHOT Show. We've gone to all the booths. We picked out, kind of handpicked our favorite selections. Bringing it to you now live from the American Defense Manufacturing booth. Thank you to ADM, a special company to us, of our relationship, right, and all the products that we promote from them. Mr. Tom Stewart, who set us up in the booth, our ADM, American Defense connection. We've got some stuff to talk about with them before we jump into the scopes, because they've got a lot of things that pertain to the thermal and night vision world as well. But bringing in my good buddy, it's good to see him in person. I don't get to see him that much. We work together, but
I didn't know that I was going to get to show my belt buckle and all. This is impromptu, so yeah.
Not going to like that.
No, your wife's not going to approve. All right, guys. So, hey, listen, this is a big deal. We're super excited to be here. As Hans said, we're in the American Defense Manufacturing booth. If you have watched the Late Night Vision Show anytime at all, you know we are huge fans of American Defense. These guys are awesome. They make some amazing rifles. Hans and I both have one of those that we've been showing off on the show a lot. Actually, we got to the booth and I was like, hey guys, I need to talk to you all about buying a couple more rifles. And so I was like, when we get done with this, we got to talk about buying some more rifles. So again, check their stuff out, but I want to talk about some exciting things that they've got here. So one, now if you're watching this, we're going to release this Thursday while the SHOT Show is still going on. And so what I'm fixing to tell you about is a giveaway that is going to go on for really 2 more days, Thursday and Friday. I'll give you all the details, but this is what this baby is. I'm going to try to hold this up. Look at this. Look at this AR right here. Okay, guys, this thing is it is as custom as it gets. Look at this. All right, I'm going to tell you all about it, tell you what's going on here. So this rifle obviously is an American Defense rifle. Let me get to my notes here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of notes.
We got a bunch of notes. All right, this is a 13.9 inch 223, and it has got a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8 power on it. Also, probably didn't even see it, but we're going to talk about something else here in a minute. All right, this right here, now look, you're going to say, how's that little thing mounted up there? We're going to talk about that too. That is a Vortex Venom Red Dot. A company called Cryptocoat, they donated the Cerakoting and the lasering. And guys, I know you can't see it in this crappy little video footage, but I'm telling you, it is got the battle plan of the Normandy invasion lasered on this thing. It is unbelievable. They donated the Cerakoting for this and the lasering, and then also Victos company donated a bunch of range gear. So it's a whole package deal. Very, very cool stuff. I'm telling you, I got my hands on this thing. It is legit. You can enter to win this for free. This package is worth over $5,000. All you've got to do is go to American Defense's website, and that website is ADM Mfg, American Defense Manufacturing. So ADMMFG.com, and you've got to go there by Friday, January 20th at 5 p.m. and you can register on there, Central Time, Texas time. So 5 p.m. tomorrow, if you're watching this on Thursday. After that, it closes. They will notify the winner by email on Friday, January 27th. That's when the drawing is. So guys, go sign up for this awesome, awesome giveaway. Now, one more thing that I teased here. I'll show this. You see this right here? This is something new from American Defense, and this is going to be for their Delta mounts. This is the Delta series where the caps go on the top. The mounts that we use, here you can see right here, this is the ones that we sell at Outdoor Legacy. These right here, these are the Recons, these are the Deltas. And it is a ring cap that will allow you to mount these little small red dots right up here on the top. It is a cool deal. They are going to have these for just about all the red dots out there. So any common red dot, you'll be able to get these. And retail is going to be somewhere 100-ish bucks. Really cool. Also, there's one,
the offset,
that's
45-degree angle offset with this, really popular. Lots of guys that are running nighttime scopes, but also want to have it for a daytime setup. It's got that 45-degree offset. Pretty cool mount. Haven't seen anything like this. I mean, this
that's
is really
neat. So they're saying, be here in a couple months this spring. So excited about that. I know a lot of guys will like to be able to add that. So again, you'll be able to buy that ring cap separately. So if you already have a Delta mount, then you can buy that and put it on there. So again, it's awesome. We're super happy to be in their booth right now, and just thank you to them for having us. Guys, I know what you're here for. You want to hear about what we've been seeing in all of the night vision and thermal booths. We have, this is day one of the SHOT Show, and we have made our way to all the booths. It was a trek. We were running around. We're going back tomorrow to a lot of them for longer meetings, but we got there. So let's talk about what we saw there.
So as I mentioned before, we had the 5 interview shows that came out. Now, there was a lot of information talked about in those interviews, but really no pictures. So Jason made me go to every booth and take pictures of everything. He made me carry the backpack.
And he did. It was like a pack mule. I didn't carry.
I had to carry everything, all the equipment, but that's okay because that's what I'm here for as the executive producer of the show. But we're going to show you all the pictures of this stuff. Now, this isn't everything, y'all. Stay tuned to our Instagram, our Facebook, everything. We're going to be putting out a lot of stuff this week, but we kind of cherry picked some of the, I guess, more popular, more talked about optics.
What we want to talk about. How about that? What we like.
Yeah,
what we like.
Yeah, what we want to hear about. If you want to hear about something different, if you want to know about something different, if you want to buy something that you heard about or you want to know when it's coming, we're going to give ourselves a plug. Outdoor Legacy Gear. Call us 877-350-1818. OutdoorLegacyGear.com. Talk to Jason or I when we get back into town. Not here at Vegas, but we're going to go through line by line, manufacturer by manufacturer. We're going to start with Berring Optics. When we release the show, Berring Optics, we always look at the shows and how they're doing depending on manufacturer. The numbers for the show for Berring Optics were really good. Viewers were going to it seemed like right away. And because there's a lot of interest in what they've got going on. So to talk about the two most popular things that have been talked about for over a year now, we did see the Super Hogster LRF. We're going to show a picture of it right now. And the Super Yoder LRF. Obviously the Super Hogster, if you know about that line, that's the 384 resolution version. You got the Super Yoder, which the Super Yoders are 640 with a laser rangefinder. And some differences in there. The Super Hogster LRF is a 3.5 to 14 power, 384 resolution, 384 by 288. The Super Yoder is still a 3 power, 3 to 12 power. They run off AA batteries now, and that is a different setup. Before they run on the CR123, which are very expensive. They don't last very long. So all the things we talked about, we're going to be testing. So as soon as we get these in, we'll be testing them with regular batteries, lithium battery. We'll do all the testing that lets you know what type of runtime you're going to I kind of like
he just said that because I do the battery testing. So
exactly.
That's getting
when
back.
I say I meant him.
I was like, we are. That's news to me.
So
okay.
We're gonna be doing the testing on that because just to see how it runs. But I like the idea, the concept of AA versus CR123s because the expense factor there. So those two saw them, got pictures of them, got to see them. Very excited about that. And also the last thing in the booth that we saw which was really exciting is they come out with something called the Brazos, which is it's a laser rangefinder thermal binocular, 640 resolution, 12 micron rechargeable batteries, 5-hour battery life. There's going to be a 640 resolution version and a 384 resolution version of these thermal binoculars, but they're called the Brazos. You're going to get to see a picture of it. Again, prices, a lot of this stuff there was not prices on. A lot of it, they're not ready to come to market with the exact prices because, again, this is an industry show. They're not allowed, or not allowed. They're not ready at sometimes for them to see, or the end users to see the price. They may have not even decided on it yet, but prices are going to be coming soon on all this stuff as we start to get it tested and all that kind of stuff. But so we got the Super Yoder, Super Hulkster, and the Brazos thermal binoculars.
Yeah, and there was other stuff. Again, guys, we're just hitting some highlights. I mean, I know there's going to be comments, but what about this? Some of the stuff, we don't even get to see. Some of the stuff is there. We got to hit the highlights on it. And as Hans mentioned on pricing, to be honest with you, some of the stuff we do have pricing on, but it's just too crazy for us to keep up with the notes right now. I mean, it's funny, you go in these booths and you're talking to the reps and stuff, and you're going, hey, what's the price on this? And they go, I don't know. Hey, do you know what the price? I mean, everybody's learning this stuff. Literally, we had reps telling us in some of these booths, like, this is the first time I've touched this. It was an hour and 15 minutes ago. And so it's all brand new. So be a lot of news coming from them. I want to jump in and talk about AGM and some cool things. I think I'm going to say this, and I may be wrong, but I think that the biggest news today in the industry for thermal and night vision is probably, in my opinion, what AGM did with their warranty. So they announced today that they are moving from a 3-year warranty to a 5-year warranty on all 384 and 640 resolution thermal optics. And that is going to be retroactive to January 1st, 2023. So if you bought your scope January 1st, 2023, forward, it is going to have that 5-year warranty. Before that, you'll still have your same 3-year warranty, exactly what you were told when you bought it. They're going to honor that. That's all good. But after that, you're getting 5 years. That's a big deal.
Now you're going to have what, 3 manufacturers at the 5-year or 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the market is changing, and it's changing better for the consumers. I mean, guys, this is what competition does to the market, and we're seeing it now. And that's a big deal. So another thing that is really interesting to me is, AGM is able to do this with maintaining the same price point. So it's not like, hey, we're going to do it, but we're going to go up $500 and everything. I mean, the prices stayed the same. So that's really exciting. All right, next big thing is the sidewinders. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, if you watched our interview with Trent from AGM, I think I was holding up one of them. We've had these things for a little bit. Hans and I were testing them. We actually had to ship them back so they could bring them to the SHOT Show. We had the demos. These things are legit. 384 and 640. Again, I'm not going to mention pricing because we were sitting here arguing over, we couldn't remember what it was, find our notes. They're going to be strong competitors in pricing and in image quality. I can tell you this right now, and I'm going to go on the record and say it, and Hans is going to agree with me, that this 640 is the best 640 by far that AGM has ever put out. I mean, this unit is fantastic. What we really like about it is it takes 18650 rechargeable batteries, fully removable. Pop it out of the side. That's a huge deal, guys. This is gonna change. It's gonna shake some stuff up with the binoculars. Being able to again, 18650. We've never seen a binocular with an 18650 removable. So really excited about the sidewinders. I promise you there was going to be more info to come on those. And then we've got the Neath. Now this is something new for AGM. And this is going to be them getting into the digital night vision, the day night vision business. They're in night vision, but day night vision in a scope. The Neath is going to be a 2.5 power to 20. I believe, and I'm going to say this and hope I'm right, I think the thing's going to be $799. I think that's what the price, around $800.
MSRP they said was what, $899, I think.
Something, yeah. It's going to be around $800. I've used the unit. I played with it. Really like it. Also runs off of an 18650
in the varmint housing.
It's in the varmint housing.
Yeah,
if you're familiar with those,
looks just like it, like the varmint.
Yeah. So that was the 3 big takeaways we had from there. Something we really liked. So again, Hans, 5-year warranties and 18650s.
That is the big deal. The 5-year warranty, y'all. Trent talked about it on the interview show that we released this week. It puts a lot of pressure on the market in a good way. I mean, gosh, 5-year warranty is a big deal. A lot of peace of mind there, knowing that you're going to be protected for 2 years longer than you previously were. And I think it does put pressure on other companies that aren't at that level. So who knows? Let's see where this goes. It's always a good thing. That's higher warranty is always better.
Hey, I just thought of something, and I'm going to just interrupt right in the middle of this. But it's not on the show notes. But we're in the American Defense booth, and it's something that I had on my notes here to mention that Berring Optics picked up American Defense mounts, and that should have been in your notes since you talked about Berring.
It is right here. Okay,
it is in your notes.
It is. Yes. But the Super Hawkster and Super Yoder have upgraded mount available in American Defense
now. They will. Yeah, they will for 2023. You'll be able. It'll be $100 upgrade to get an American Defense manufacturing mount on there. They're custom making mounts for them. So that is something awesome. What that means now is that American Defense is going to be working with Berring Optics, AGM, Irayusa and Envision.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everybody but Pulsar. And again, Pulsar, most of their scopes are, they're we're buying their own mounts. So anyway, just want to throw that out that Berring was doing that. All right, so tell me what's up.
Speaking of Pulsar, we're going to get to Pulsar. Big show for them, big shot show for them, big interview show for them with Jeff Murray, the executive. I want to make sure I get that right. I don't want to leave out executive.
Right.
Executive VP of Sales. Had a lot of new optics released. We're going to hit the highlights again. I'm going to start with what I'm most excited about. It's not the first one on my list. I don't know. I got two. Okay, I'll start with the one I'm most excited about, and then the second extent. The Pulsar Thermion Duo. You got the DXP50, DXP55, 640 resolution thermal scope with a true daytime 4K resolution image, and it is awesome, y'all. We tested it back when they had a prototype back in October. We got to go to the Pulsar facilities and look through it. Got to see it again today. I cannot wait to get this thing out in the field and do some testing with it. 2 to 16 power during on the thermal side of it, so the thermal magnification 2 to 16 power. On the daytime, there's two different options. On the daytime magnification, there's a 2-power base magnification unit and a 4-power.
And on that, I'm just going to make an interject here because I'll forget it. We ask, because I know it's what everybody wants to know, is when's it coming, when's it coming, when's it coming? And on these, because the Duo was announced previously, so I asked that question today. They said they're hoping, cross your fingers for late March, April on the Duo with the 2-power daytime optic, and May, June, somewhere, a couple months later on the 4-power daytime optic. So anyway.
Yeah, so that's important because it's been announced back in October as well.
Or November, yeah.
Yeah, so there's still a little bit of a wait for it, but again, true daytime and nighttime optic with good thermal and night vision capability. So awesome. That's going to be hopefully that is the future for all of you out there that like to do both. Daytime, all you predator hunting contest guys, all you deer hunters, all that,
And I think that, and I'm going to say this, and I think I'm right, I think that the daytime portion is 4K resolution. I think it's 4K resolution, digital night, or digital day vision, whatever. So all right. Get back. I'm going to quit interrupting your list. Go ahead.
So my second choice, or I guess my co-favorite, would be the Pulsar merger. This is the XL50, the LRF. So this is what Jeff talked about on the show. We got to look through it here. It looks great. 2.5 to 20 power. It is a 1040 high resolution thermal processor, thermal core in it. So it's a 1024 high resolution image. It's the first one produced by Pulsar. It's these companies breaking into above 640. Again, 640 was always it. I mean, that was as high as you could go. Now you got Pulsar with the 1024. This is the thermal binocular, seeing a picture now. So this is in the merger housing. You've seen it here before. We tested the merger. We've done the reviews on it. Same thing, but a 1024 thermal core in it. Awesome, awesome. Looks great. We're going to see more of this stuff, y'all. At some point, it's going to be in a scope. Don't know that for sure.
You know it's going to happen.
It's going to happen at some point.
But it's going to be a while.
So that's also a 12 micron. So 1024 resolution, 12 micron, 2.5 to 20 power, rechargeable batteries, laser rangefinder, Merger XL50, not the XP. The XP 640 resolution. All right. Another scope that people have been talking about for a long time and a lot of buzz, the Pulsar Thermion 2 XG50 LRF. It is here. We've seen it. 640 resolution, 3 to 24 power, 12 micron. This is the ULIS core. They've gone back to the ULIS core.
Lin Red, ULIS. Yeah, Lin Red now.
And this is going to be a significant improvement from the previous XG, which when the XGs came out a couple years ago, fantastic scope, did very well for Pulsar. But again, this is another improvement. But what this does, and you and I have said this for a while, it gives Pulsar a high resolution 3-power optic that's going to be great for you coyote predator hunters out there. As you've been waiting. There's been guys that are like, man, I want a Pulsar, but I coyote hunt, I don't want a 2-power, I need something higher. This is it. Your 3 to 24 power, 640 resolution, 12 micron with a laser rangefinder. It's going to be fantastic with all the Pulsar features that you like, and it is going to be here.
I'm going to give you the best news. Hans was over there snapping pictures, and I got this news. All right, guys, you're watching this on Thursday, and we will have these units. Look, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to give you my Pulsar rep's phone number, and you can call him. No, they guaranteed us we'll have these units in hand by February 1st, if not before, in full quantity. So, meaning we're gonna get them, and we're gonna get a bunch. So if we sell out, that's going to shock me because I think we're getting so many. So here's the thing. If you want one of these units and you know you want one, call the office, 877-350-1818, Outdoor Legacy, and put a deposit down on one, $250, and lock one up. I know I went to straight sales mode here, guys, but I'm serious. Everybody's been calling.
Yeah.
While we've been out here, we're getting messages, Facebook, hey, when are you going to have these things? This is the answer. They are already in Texas. They are in Selmar,
you heard it here first.
Pulsar's facility, so that's why they're shipping out. That's why this is a guarantee. They're landed there.
Okay.
So again, and price on that is going to be $59.99. And I know the immediate question is, but wait a minute, the XP is $59.99. Same price. You choose. You want 2-power, you want 3-power.
That's a good deal. But you're getting more. And this doesn't happen often when you get higher magnification for the same price at the lower magnification unit. So the last one, Jason, again, just as talked about, just as questioned, the Pulsar Talion XG35. It's coming out. They announced it officially, of course, 640 resolution. It is the big brother or the higher resolution unit of the very, very popular and almost golden goose egg to get.
Yeah, I know.
Talion XQ38, which is wildly popular in their entry-level price point, $2,500. That's the XQ. The Talion, did we get a price on the Talion?
They said it is not finalized, so it was. I think it's that. I don't want to say. They were in the booth saying 43, 45, don't know. So they're working on pricing. They literally do not have it yet.
So 640 resolution, 2 to 16 power. It's definitely going to be less expensive than. It's going to come in under price than the Thermion 2 XP50, obviously, because these are, I don't want to say budget units, but they are more budget friendly units compared to their Thermion models. But that's the Talion XG35, 640 resolution. It'll be, again, seems like everything they put out is popular, and you can't keep it in stock. But that is coming out. So to recap, the duos, the 2 different duo models, the Merger 1040 resolution, XL50, the Pulsar Thermion 2 XG50 LRF, and then the Talion XG35. Those are the highlights from Pulsar.
The only thing I'm going to disagree with anything Hans said there was he said that his number one excitement was over the Duo, which I'm really excited. But the fact that Pulsar moved into HD with the 1024 unit, that's what I'm most excited about because I know what that means. That means
most excited don't have to be my most excited.
I'm just saying I disagree with you. Yeah. Anyway, it is a lot of good stuff on the list, guys. I know we're going along. We want to jump to this and get close to wrapping up. We're going to move to Iray now. So Irayusa Infrared. Gosh, they got a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna hit some of the highlights here. There's a lot of stuff coming from them. I'm going to hit the things that really interested us the most today. Number one, I think on that list is going to be the release of the Bolt TL35 version 2 or V2. You're going to see that around a lot. The Bolt TL35 V2 going to be the exact same price of $32.99. What the difference is, this unit is going to record or include audio recording. And actually, I'm going to say this and going to be done with it. Every new unit that they're releasing has onboard audio recording with the video. So all these units are going to have it. So audio recording. It's also going to have Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth is going to be for a new little ILR 1200, I believe they're calling it. It's going to be a laser rangefinder that goes around the 30 millimeter tube on the scope, and it's going to, again, Bluetooth wirelessly to that and give you a laser rangefinder. Really, really cool. I like that. That's going to be an option. It's not going to come with the TL35, but it's going to be enabled for that. Moving along, we've got the Ricoh GH50. That's going to be, so we talked about it, we've reviewed on the show the Ricoh L35R. It's a big, all these numbers. Yeah, and that is their unit with a laser rangefinder. They've got multiple of these Ricoh Gs. There's other Ricoh Gs coming, but the one that I was really honing in on today was the Ricoh GH50, and that will have a laser rangefinder with it. 640 high resolution. Takes, I cannot remember what that battery is. It's like a 26650. Yeah, 26650. So again, fully removable, rechargeable, non-proprietary battery. You know us, we're all about that. Another unit is going to be their hybrid. This looks just like a dedicated scope, a dedicated thermal scope. That's all you'd think that it is when you look at it. It's a little bit shorter, but it just looks like a thermal scope. Again, I hope Hans is showing a picture of it. But it's going to function as that, but you can also use it as a clip-on. I think it's going to be, according to what they're telling us today in the booth, I mean, they're marketing it as a rifle scope with clip-on capabilities. They've got another clip-on coming, I think, if you're just wanting clip-on use. But, you know, this unit will function as both. It's going to be a 3 to 24 power. It's going to be 640 high resolution, and it's going to have the largest display screen of any thermal optic on the market. So in it, that screen was huge in there. Sometimes guys ask questions like, hey, is this scope, is the screen small or is it big? Buddy, if you're looking for the big screen, this is you. This is going to be for you. And then I think the last thing that just really, I cannot wait to get it in the field. I got to play with it today. And you know, guys, listen, we've said it a long time ago. We don't judge thermals sitting here on the floor. I mean, it's too hard looking down aisles and people. The real way to test these optics is to get them in the field at night, big field, small field, woods, open, and use them and test them. That's how you know what you've got. That's how you know how they function. I always tell guys, don't go into a gun shop or a gun show and look at a scope and go, I know it's going to look like out in the real world. You got to get them outside. So we can't wait to do that. But this unit, it's the Ricoh RH50 Pro, the Ricoh Pro, and this is what they call dual field of view. So it's like the zoom binoculars, where this is going to be it's a improved and different design and function of the way it works. But basically, you will roll a dial and you only go, I think it's 45 degrees, and it changes optically the magnification. So this will be the first thermal scope ever to be produced, at least for the civilians. I don't know what the government's got in military, but it'll be the first thermal rifle scope ever with optical zoom. And I played with it today. Really, really good. Thing was legit, and I cannot wait to get it in the field and see what it actually does. Again, I know that I'm running through these things quick, no pricing, but we'll be getting all of that info to you soon. You got one more.
Yeah, so went to the Envision booth. Always love seeing Tim, who was on our show we did an interview with. Everybody there. It's when we see him once a year, it's like a coming home party type of thing. But got to see everybody. We on their interview show, They talked about it. Nothing really new released at the show, but they do have something coming. I think closer into the, further into the year, maybe around summer. Something for long-range thermal hunters, and that's how they teased it. So, in the past, we've always talked about those two don't go hand in hand. Long-range shooting and thermal hunting doesn't really go hand in hand, but they say, hey, they've developed something, and for all you out there that say you're long-range shooters, you're about to have an optic. So stay tuned for that. If you came to this show, hopefully it's because you want to see and hear about all the latest and greatest that's coming out. We went through all the manufacturers that we worked with. There's a lot, y'all. There's probably stuff we missed. Again, come back to the show. We get these optics, we'll do reviews, we do more thorough reviews, video, all that kind of stuff. Wanted to introduce you to what was coming out, the highlights from SHOT Show 2023, and it has been a good one.
Yeah, and I want to say this before we end, guys, one more time. Huge thank you to American Defense Manufacturing. If you're looking for a high-end, American-made, high-quality rifle, you need to go to ADMMFG.com. Go check them out. And, again, mounts, like we said, we just sell these things like crazy. They are fantastic. They even, look, they got one in the booth. They even laser our logo on there. They are awesome. So thank you, American Defense. Do not forget about the rifle giveaway. Again, go to their website by Friday the 20th, 5 p.m. Central Time to register for that giveaway. And I don't know if we're barred from registering, but I don't know. I didn't ask. Don't ask, don't tell, right? So anyway, thank you again to them. Guys, we hope you've enjoyed the show. We will be, good Lord willing, back in Texas next week. Hopefully recouping and recovering from all that we have absorbed here. And again, I know a lot of guys, you're going to be calling and you're going to be asking questions, you're going to know about things. We're glad to talk to you, but just remember, some of this stuff has got to process. A lot of the manufacturers don't know when this stuff's coming yet. Again, we don't have firm pricing on everything, but I feel like over the next, 4 to 5 weeks, we're going to get more. Maybe only 2 or 3 weeks, but we're going to get more and more and more of that info as it comes out. And as we do, we'll start letting y'all know. But anything we can do for you, we'd love to have your business at Outdoor Legacy. Again, Han said it, 877-350-1818 or outdoorlegacygear.com.
We will be back soon. A regularly scheduled program a week from today. We'll be back in Texas, like Jason said. We'll be talking about post-SHOT Show. This is the month of SHOT Show for us. We'll be digesting things maybe we forgot, maybe clarifying some information we screwed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely possible.
Highly possible.
Stay back. You can come back here on the Late Night Vision Show YouTube channel. Find it on the latenightvision.show.com. Find us on Instagram, on Facebook, all of that. Y'all come back next week. Stay safe in the fields and keep making them bacon pancakes.